Hello, Star Wars Unlimited fans, and welcome into the second episode of Sith Lords and Decks. Today, I'm very excited to present to you my own deck that I've been working on since the beginning of my journey with Star Wars Unlimited. So, it's a little bit unusual to see this combination of colors in the current meta besides Bossk Green. Uh, Yes, Bossk Green. I feel like the red, black, green is very underrepresented in the current meta and does not have the spot that it should have. So I would want to present to you the deck I was playing all this time in the Star Wars Unlimited competitively. I've secured a eighth spot in local tournaments like showdowns, and I've been even on two planetary qualifiers in Bydgoszcz and in Warsaw, which I managed to get 4 wins and 3 losses. Unfortunately, um, so it always like I was one lost before top 16. So why do you want to play Red Palpatine? Basically, I think that the Red Palpatine has the best matchup into Sabine and Django of every Palpatine that is in current meta. Why? Because it has lots and lots of cheap removal. It has Force Chokes, Open Fires, and Daring Raid. And those removals are just great for aggro matchups like Sabine. And Open Fire and Daring Raid is great for Django. Also, we can have the best aggression villain unit, which is Ruthless Raider, and you can do some pretty good combos with it, but I will talk about it later. So, let's see what the deck looks like. Let's start with the Bounty Hunter Square A. This is an upgrade which allows you to search the top 5 or top 10 if you kill an unique unit and search for the free cost cards. So I've put this in this deck because we have many of 3 drops, like Emperor's Guards, that's 3, Phase Dart Troopers, that's 6, Super Laser Technician, that's 9, and Black Sun Enforcer, that's 12. And 12 is a lot, and it's not hard to like pull something off with top 10 cards of your deck. Next up, we got Daring Raid. This is a great card to get rid of those tiny little ships in space. Yularen, which is a great for a little bit of heal. You can combo it with Reinforced Walker to get 4 heal when the reinforcement get down. Force Choke is a great card to get rid of DJs in Han Solo decks, Sabines in Sabine, and Cassians, and basically all of the things that is played in current meta that has 3 attack and 5 body. Poggle is a great official unit. It comes with Emperor's Royal Guard, also with Yularen. It's an official unit, so it gives Sentinel. So it's 3/5 Sentinels, which is really tough to get through with the decks like Sabine. Phase Dark 3 Troopers, also a good Sentinel. You can give some experience to it by taking not big damage while defending or attacking. So then we get 3 copies of Super Laser Tech, which is just ramp. Black Sun Starfighter, which is just 3/2 Sentinel, also great against any sort of aggro deck. And even the control, you can put it down and like when the opponent gets with Avenger, you can just say that you want to defeat this card, and they like first must get the target right. So that's very cool. Resupply, which is more ramp. Open fire, again, cheap removal. That's great. We want that. Overwhelming Barrage, the most OP card in the whole game. Traitorous, it's one of the best card you can use against Django. I've stole many TIE lurking phytoms. I've stole many uh, P48 and 7 fleet defenders. It's just great. Ruthless Raider, again, best card in my opinion, in which is the space red villainy. We got two Vaders. You can run three, but I decided to run two to have a space for one Ma, which is sometimes very crucial if you want to get those last damage into the base, because it has overwhelm and ambush. And also we got Black Sun Enforcer to like took the damage for Maul. We got Reinforcement Walker for just a little bit of healing in the late game, which is very good. And Pulp, which is in my opinion the best ground unit in Red Villainy. It's like our top end. And Devastator just to get rid of like Lukes with tons and tons of HPs, General Blades or anything that produces 10 body or something like that. In a sideboard, we got Scanning Officers for Han Solos, Kylo's TIE Silencer for Django matchups, just to have something in space for turn 1. Palpatine's Return for longer matchups, for matchups with Kira, for matchups with Bosk. And then we got Maul, which another copy just to, you can switch it up with Devastator if you have like mid-range more deck, and you do not expect the opponent to have like lots of HP to get through. Too Relentless for Bosks and Kiras, for a deck that uses Vigilances and a lot of blue removal. And what one Cryed Dragon, it's just a very good card you can use. Okay, so next up I want to present to you what do you want to use the Palpatine's ability on. Which Palpatine's ability is very tricky. It have a lot of requirements to do, so you have to have one resource, you have to exhaust Palpatine and defeat a friendly unit. And for that, you can draw a card and deal 1 damage to a unit. So, what do you want to kill? Like, what do you want to target? So, of course, draw 1 is a very good. So for that, you can kill Confederate Courier and deal 1 damage to something. I mostly recommend you to kill Super Laser Technician because it's free ramp and free damage. Basically, you pay nothing for it because that one resource goes right back into your resource pile and it's ready. So basically, kill Super Laser, it's free. Deal 1 damage and draw a card. Very good. And Ruthless Raider to get those unexpected 2 damage into base and 2 damage to a unit. On the flip side, it takes on attack, it do this is the same thing, but the crucial ability is when deployed. Take control of a damaged non-leader unit. It's the most powerful when deployed effect in the game currently. So that's why we want to play Palpatine and not Bosk. I feel like Palpatine is way more scarier than Bosk when he deploys. And yeah, Bosk red, Bosk green is just good deck, but I feel like it's more scarier it applies more pressure and um, it handles the control matchups better than Bosk. Next up, we got some combos you want to do with Palpatine. So you can kill a Super Laser Technician, draw a card, and then deal 1 damage to another Super Laser Technician. That way, you get 2 new ready resources and 1 card on a hand. That's very just good, just to have 2 resources. So you play turn 1, something like Poggle or Yularen, I don't know. Turn 2, you play Super Laser Tech. Turn 3, you play another. And you have 1 resources left. And with this 1 resources, you kill one of your super lasers and then you kill another one with your ability. So that's very good. And also there's a combo on a leader flip side with Ruthless Raider, in which way you can deal 7 damage. So 4 from the pulp, 1 from the ability, and 2 from the Ruthless Raider. So you can take out every leader in a game, besides those very late flips like Jabba or Palpatine. And you can still have plenty of HP left because you have 10 body, or you can just deal 6 damage to a base plus 2 into unit from Ruthless Later and draw a card in hand. That's just very good. So that will be it from my Palpatine decks, my experience. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in another podcast.